What's up everybody, Kyle1000 here. Welcome back to another video. This is my Backlash 2020 reactions. It was an alright show. The main event really saved it. If it wasn't for the main event, this would be a really forgettable show, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it wasn't that special, but the main event did save it a bit. So yeah, let's just head straight into it. Pre-show match, Apollo Crews defended the US title against Andrade. Of course, Crews retains. It was a good match. Good, like, yeah, it was a decent match. It wasn't bad. It was good. Of course, Crews retains. I can't really remember much that happened in the match. But yeah, it was a good match. Kevin Owens was on commentary and he did stun Garza, which then allowed for Crews to pick up the win on Andrade. And yeah, then to kick us off on the main show was Bayley and Sasha Banks again retaining their tag team championships against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross, and of course the Iconics of Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. Again, before the match, Kayla did an interview with Sasha and Bayley, again kind of teasing the gonna turn soon. Again, another good match, but again nothing really memorable about it. It was a good way to kick off the main card. Yeah, it wasn't a bad match to kick it off. There was a kind of like a 3D DDT by Cross and Bliss, which was nice. And yeah, Sasha got the pin after Bliss hit Twisted Bliss on one of the Iconics, which then led for Sasha to come in and steal the win. And yeah, it was a solid match. Sheamus then defeated Jeff Hardy. This match was very good. I really enjoyed this match. They didn't disappoint. There's a nice spot where Jeff does the run around the barricade that he does, but got caught with a bro kick. And yeah, Sheamus picked up the one with another bro kick then in the ring. I'm surprised they had Sheamus win. I don't really know where they go. I don't really, like, where do they go with Sheamus and Hardy next? Like, they probably could continue it on, but I'm not sure how they would. So yeah, but I guess we have to wait and see where they go with both men now, and if they continue on the feud, how do they continue it on? Because like, it was really a clean win for Sheamus. Like, so yeah, Asuka then defended her Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax, which ended in a double countout. That's why I have that match at Extreme Rules on in the background, because more than likely double countout, they're probably going to face off at Extreme Rules next month. I'm not saying that is exactly what I want to happen, but yeah, I think they should make it a triple threat, add like Kyrie in, and then like tease setting up Kyrie and Asuka at SummerSlam, just because I really want to see Kyrie versus Asuka at SummerSlam, please. They will tear the house down. But yeah, WWE, they're probably going to go with Charlotte. But yeah, double count out. It was a solid match. Nothing special. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was terrible. But yeah, double count out, not much to say about it. Braun Strowman then defeated The Miz and Morrison to retain the Universal Championship. Again, nothing too special. It was alright. Miz and Morrison almost won the belts. Of course, before the match we found out it was only one could walk out with the belt. It couldn't be co-champions, it was whoever got the pin. It's like, it looked like Morrison had Braun beat for the 3 count. Miz drags him off and then realises what he done, throws him back on it, but of course Braun's able to kick out. And then yeah, Braun retains. I don't think the win really helped Braun, if I'm being honest, because he was beaten, and then it's like instead of running through Miz Morrison, he barely escapes with the belt. So I don't think it really, I don't think it got the outcome they were like hoping for. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where they go with Braun. Drew defended the WWE Championship against Bobby Lashley. I really enjoyed this match. I did expect this match to be a good match just because they're both good big guys, and they've had like matches before, and like Impact and all that were good. Before the match, Lashley locked in the full Nelson and like had it in for a while to wear down Drew. And yeah, it was just like a very good back and forth big man match up until the end. And Lana came out, got on the apron, kind of distracted Lashley, got knocked off it, and Drew then was able to capitalise with Claymore. Like, okay, I guess it's a good finish because it continues on the Lashley-Lana feud. It's a finish that sets up something and like sets up the continuing to tease the split between the two. But I would have rather just Drew hit the Claymore and won normally, and like won without Lana getting involved. But as I said, it sets it up, and you can run it back. You can run at Extreme Rules. You can go, alright, you didn't beat me if it wasn't for Lana, so Lashley and Drew get in a rematch. Maybe you can have it inside a steel cage, so like MVP and Lana can't get involved again. So I guess it makes sense that way, but I felt like it took away from the match a bit, in my opinion. But yeah, I still really enjoyed that match. Then we had like a segment between the Viking Raiders and the Street Profits, where like they were just brawling around the whole arena. Some people's opinions on this were mixed. It was kind of like cinematic style, and like they kept getting flashbacks to all the segments they were doing on Raw. Tozawa showed up with a load of ninjas for some reason. They brought off a production truck, and then we're like in a just rematch it because there's only one more match to talk about after, really. Yeah, so like they were just like crawling around, like doing like funny like stuff, like throwing back to the segments they had with like golf clubs and bowling balls. It was okay, it was fun. Like some people I'm seeing didn't really enjoy it. To me, it was alright because I wasn't interested in seeing just a normal tag team match. It was like they could have just had that tag match on Raw. There was no need for it on the pay-per-view, especially with it going on that late in the card. If it had been earlier in the card, like before the two title matches, I wouldn't have minded a tag match. But just if they had went through it and had a proper match, it would have literally just been a popcorn match. Like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning here. The last thing I really wanted to see was the Raiders versus Street Profits, and I love both teams. It's just I wouldn't have put it that late on the card if I was doing a proper match. So yeah, it was like a fun thing just to break up the card before the big greatest match ever. So yeah, I didn't hate it. I did like it wasn't the best, but yeah, it was better than like I wasn't interested in having like a proper match. So yeah. And then the greatest match ever, the Rated R Superstar Edge versus the Viper Randy Orton. Like before the match they had like a big video package and all, but the ring announcements, like they had a voice clip from Howard Finkel introducing both, which is like cool, having the greatest announcer ever announcing it. Like I seen some people saying like weren't happy with it because of course like Howard Finkel is no longer with us, but yeah, I didn't mind it too much. Like I'm sure Howard would have wanted it to be done, and I'm sure like Howard would have wanted to do it if he could have. So yeah, of course Charles Robinson was the referee, and he had a like old school blue shirt, which was cool. Like they were really like hyping it up. And the match, I wouldn't call it the greatest match ever, but it was very good. It was a solid, decent, like a great match. But I won't say the greatest. But yeah, very enjoyable match, and to be honest, it saved this card from being a meh show to it was a solid show. It was a good show. Mostly because this match saved it. I would recommend going to watch it again. I wouldn't say it's the greatest match ever, but it was very good, very enjoyable, great match. Like there's a lot of different spots where like they like tributes kind of to some of the all-time greats. Like there's a Three Amigos, there was a Rock Bottom, a Pedigree, and stuff like that. Kind of like, oh, it's the greatest match ever, so we have to do like some of the greatest of all times, the greatest moves. But yeah, Randy of course got the win after punting Edge in the head, which you would think would set up a third match at SummerSlam, but apparently Edge got injured. I think he tore his tricep. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he tore something. I think it might be in his tricep. So hopefully he's not out for too long. I didn't expect to see Edge at Extreme Rules. I was maybe expecting him at SummerSlam, so hopefully he can still he'll be fit for SummerSlam and we can blow off this Randy feud, have the third and final matchup. I don't see it going. Like, I see there being one more decider and that being it. But yeah. So overall, I thought it was a alright show. It would have been nothing special if it wasn't for the main event, but yeah, it wasn't terrible. So that has been my Backlash 2020 reactions. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of Backlash. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the like button, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which will be later today, just like after this video sometime. I will be predicting the New Japan Cup, which begins tomorrow. As I'm recording this, actually, New Japan are just about to start a show, which yeah, I'll get around to watching. So yeah, that has been it. Like, comment, subscribe and all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.